I'm your host, Valerie Williams. I'm a lender with C2 Financial, the nation's #1 mortgage broker. And we've brought back one of our specialists, probably San Diego's most well-known agent, Robert Weichelt.
Specialist, nice.
You are.
I love it.
Well,
I love it. Thank you so much. It's so nice to see you. How's the baby?
Thank you. She's almost walking.
Adorable. She's probably driving now since the last time I saw her. That's good. Well, congratulations.
So
Enjoy that. Do yourself a favor. Take as many pictures. Kiss that baby as many times as you can, because I tell you what, they grow up so fast. My youngest is 25. My oldest is 28. Weird. Grows by way too fast.
Well, we have a lot of loans right now because interest rates are insane.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm working long hours, and that's okay. That's good. You got to reap the harvest. But I know that I thought about you a lot.
Oh.
You know, we're just coming back to our white couch here at Inside the Masterminds, and I was thinking, I'm like, I wonder how his auction platform is doing. I wonder how you were generating so many buyer leads. And I say were, but why don't you tell me, where is it at now? Because things have changed. So how did you adapt? I'm not underestimating you. I know you had a plan.
I could tell you, yeah, I'm definitely an overcomer and adapter kind of guy, always have been. And the auction platform pre-pandemic was amazing. 250, 300 people through the doors. I mean, that was controlled chaos at its best. However, when we were no longer allowed to do open houses, we really needed to start to think, we still have homes to sell. We still want to sell them. So what we started doing is what's called staggered by appointment only showings. So the buyer or the agent would go to a calendar link that we provide, and 15-minute increments. It really shouldn't take longer than 15 minutes to see a 3-bedroom, 2-bath.
Yeah, because you know if you like it, if you don't.
If you know if you like it, you like it. If you need longer, that's fine. What I've done is set up a calendar link from, say, 10 in the morning to 7 in the evening. And literally every 15 minutes is a slot. So what's happening is I get a chance one-on-one to talk to the agent about our auction platform, and it's really more of an online bidding platform, transparent bidding.
Yeah.
But I get a chance to walk through the agents personally and spend time with them. I was built for the pandemic. I liked the pandemic. We still had a ton of business, but it wasn't tire kickers, the neighbors, people bored, just want to go to an open house. It was dedicated agents, dedicated buyers.
Right.
So it was.
Because at this point, if you're going to go out and look, there's great purpose.
Sure.
And so everybody that walked in the door, you knew that those clients were serious, the buyers were serious, and you knew the agent was active.
Yeah, they were pre-approved buyers. So the agent, that's part of the questionnaire. Are they pre-approved?
Yeah.
I need your cell phone to confirm, and it's a vetted process. My wife is so cute. She has this little basket, gloves, masks, disinfectants, booties. They're full like COVID survival kit. We still have our red carpet rolled out.
Oh, you do?
And I have the screen tied to my laptop so you can see it like a restaurant.
Yeah.
Who's up next? Oh, you're early. I need you to stand over there. And I mark it off where they need to stand. It's almost like baseball, where it's like they're on deck.
Yeah, they're in the batter's box.
They're in the batter's box. The batter's box is here, you're on deck, and you're in the hole.
Yeah.
So it's been fantastic. We overcame. It took a few weeks to really come up with the concept, because we're still driving a lot of traffic, because more eyes equals more offers. But it was, you just need to think outside the box. That's what this industry is. You always got to be ready to hit the curve.
Well, I heard a lot about you. So you've always adapt to the market. This market is like ever changing.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that when the market crashed, you had a plan and you like implemented it like this. Then we started building, you had a plan. iBuyers came, boom, you had a plan. Like, you're the answer man.
Well, you know what? Thank you. That means a lot coming from you. I've always prided myself. I've been in the business since 1986. So I've always prided myself, because the market changes all the time. I've seen 3 or 4 different markets just go up and down and all around. So you mentioned the iBuyer. That's a big deal. Yeah. You've got OfferPad, Open Door, and a lot of others coming to your sellers directly. So listing agents need to be prepared. We have our own iBuyer program, so it's beautiful. So you have to create those things so you can go and compete. You talked about the distressed property market. The 80s, Mom was selling a whole bunch of, they called them bank repos back in the day. And then it reared its ugly head again in the 90s, kind of the stay alive until 95, where the banks were still doing a lot of foreclosure business, and I was involved in that as a lender and running the buyer team. Then when it came back in the early 2000s, 2005, 6, 7, 8, we were prepared, we were ready. And this time around, We already had 60,000 foreclosures nationwide in January alone, prior to the pandemic. So what that's telling me is we're ready for another shift. So we need to position agents, if they want to get into the REO business, and let me make it very clear, I don't want to see people lose their homes ever. However, it's just the circle of life, if you will. So we're positioning agents, we're showing them how to get positioned, how to get into the BPO REO game. So iBuyer, our auction platform, the REO, we're training agents all over the country, from Hawaii to Florida and every single city across America.
Well, I'm not sure I would trust anybody other than you. If I experienced the '08 crash again in 2020, in those coming years, I know you would be the first person I'd go to.
Well, I would be definitely a good resource for you.
Well, when you've seen a lot, you know a lot, you're wiser, you know how to adjust, you know how to adapt, and not just for yourself, but for other agents to be successful, for clients to be successful.
Well, you know what we're doing? We're doing a lot of training. I mentioned that I really enjoy. I enjoy the training. I enjoy training agents how to identify and conquer that iBuyer thing we have.
That's a major skill. Because
yes, I enjoy
know me
it.
Personally, I like to coach kids. I don't know that I like to coach adults.
Well, you know
So
what?
it's a skill.
It's been a passion of mine during the REO market. I trained over 35,000 agents on how to get into REO, how to stay into REO. That was across the country. Now that it's rearing its head again, I look to do the same thing as training agents how to be prepared, because it's not something that's going to be here tomorrow. It's a process. It's positioning yourself to be prepared, so when the REO market does come, you're prepared and ready to go.
How is it that an agent can learn from you every day? Because I feel like there's massive growth if they're just next to you. How can an agent that's not next to you every day learn from you?
Well, you know what? We do a lot of Zoom training, a lot of Zoom calls. Like I mentioned, I do iBuyer classes every single Monday at 12 o'clock Pacific.
That's right.
I do
on Zoom now.
Yep, on Zoom, live webinars. Boom, questions, answer. It's more of a conversation than a da-da-da-da-da-da. You know what I mean? It's a conversation of what's going on in that space, because it's always changing. So if you have a presentation, either your presentation needs to change or the conversation needs to change. So we're doing iBuyers every Monday at 12 o'clock. Anyone's welcome. Every Wednesday at 12 Pacific time, we're doing our REO course, positioning yourself for the REO market. And then Fridays, we do the old auction platform training every Friday at 12 o'clock. We were having so much fun with that auction platform, because I've never met a seller that didn't want to save money, and that's how you do it.
Well, it makes perfect sense to me.
Yeah.
And I'm so glad to hear that you're successful in this market too.
Yeah.
I didn't doubt it. I didn't question it, but I did think about you.
Thank
I'm
you.
like wondering how your platform is working in this market.
Yeah,
But
it's working out well.
thanks for sharing this with
Yes,
us. And
thank
it's a
you.
no-brainer, guys. He's got the leads, he's got the system, he's got the experience. You're looking for a team that'll help you grow and just really have confidence, and reach out to this guy.
I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you guys all so much for watching Inside the Masterminds.